Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a video to show you guys how I get ready in under 10 minutes. So it's been a few months since I've worn foundation. Instead of wearing foundation, I just wear powder. I always start by washing my face with a green tea soap. So this soap is actually all natural and it is homemade by a black-owned company called Earthen Escapes, and you're just gonna lather it up like this in your hands. What I like about this soap is that it does not have to have a really good lather, but you can actually feel how soft it is. After I use the green tea soap, I use my Proactiv cleanser. I'm supposed to use like a dime size amount. And so I just rub this in. Sometimes I will use a brush, but if I am in a rush, I totally do not. I just use my fingers, whatever works, and then I rinse it off. Step 2, of course, is the revitalizing toner. Step 3 is the repairing treatment. It's more like a moisturizer. I use a nice hefty amount of that. Sometimes I allow this moisturizer to be the barrier that protects my skin from the actual makeup that I put on. I use this black Radiance powder. I use it in a golden almond. It's the shade that's closest to my skin tone. We know that powder does not give as much coverage as foundation. I like to just mash it up into little pieces. I can get a little bit more coverage to help me last through the day. But right now, once again, we're wearing masks. I'm really not into full coverage. I embrace my flaws. My makeup is not full coverage. It really doesn't bother me. I love myself. I love my skin tone. Myself. I love my skin tone. Myself. I love my skin tone. I'm good. And I'm just going to apply it thoroughly. So right now, it has like a yellow tone, but we're gonna tone that down. It's just because I'm applying a lot. And it's because of the lighting too. I do not want you to be fooled. I'm not changing the shade of my skin, all right? I'm not doing that. That's not happening here. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So we're gonna sow good things today. I'm going to just use a little bit of finishing spray. And we're going to let that set for a moment. It's really the light. Like, let me back up a little bit. And then you guys can see that it's like really, it's really the light, guys. I reached for my lighter concealer just so that I could actually get accustomed to wearing it again. Again, this is the MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer, NC48. I'm gonna go ahead and do my highlight. So even on days that I do not wear foundation, I'm gonna highlight. That's just word to your mother, okay? And I always take my fingers to press it in and to spread it out. I use certain tools because I lack fine motor control, guys. I lack fine motor control. And I always keep my mouth open because it's like I'm trying to pull my skin down without pulling it down. That's why I do that. That's why I made that face like, because I'm trying to pull my face down without pulling my face down, okay? That's the thought behind that. I don't want to pull my skin underneath my eyes. So this is the easiest way for me to do that. And then I don't want to poke myself in the eye with my nails. I promise this only takes 10 minutes when you're not filming yourself and you're not talking. I promise. All right, so that's my highlight. Now it kind of looks like I don't appreciate my skin color, but once again, y'all see something different than what I see. But what I do see is that I'm about to go back in right under here, and I'm gonna fix that a little bit, just a little bit. But I'm gonna bring my color back in a minute. So I'm gonna do another highlight right here, and I'm gonna go back in under this eye right here, and we're gonna tackle that boo-boo. I'm gonna be quiet while I do it so I don't miss anything. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people say that you should use a damp sponge. Let me tell you what my problem is with using a damp sponge. Sometimes, especially if I wear powder, so I just put a little bit of water on that. If I wear powder, then sometimes I feel like using a damp sponge just kind of like erases the powder that's there. Sometimes I just feel like it does that. But you know, who am I to judge what my skin wants? I feel like I need to fix that. But I promise this only takes 10 minutes, trust me. Because I'm a pro at my face. I'm not a pro at anybody else's face. Pro at my own face. So why do I have to keep going back? Typically, this would not be the case. But I digress. Let me move on, okay? So we're just gonna, do that right there. And another thing that I like to do is I definitely like to use a setting powder immediately after I highlight, because I notice that when I wait too long to actually use my setting powder, it does not, it really doesn't show up as well. So this is the Almay 200 Light Medium, and this is just the loose, this is actually loose finishing powder. I just take the loose finishing powder and a dry sponge, and I honestly just kind of go in. It's just a little bit. I always do like to get the corner and the crevice of my nose, but I literally just put a little bit there. Like it looks light, but it's really not light. All right, and then now I am always pretty careful when I do this. I do not like messy makeup. Even when I'm in a rush, I don't like messy makeup. After I put it on there, I immediately just go ahead and I'm immediately like dusting that off and dusting that away, because I don't want it to be like too light. Don't want it to stay on there forever. I just want it to like do that thing that it's doing right there. That's all I want for it to do. This is actually an angled blush brush. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to contour. As you know, our skin appears to be darker around the edges of our face, so I'm just gonna add a little more depth and a little more color. That's kind of why I push my edges back too. Now, because I have chosen to use a stick, I do notice that with the stick, and I always like to get in this corner, so I always just kind of like to draw the lines on my face to kind of balance out the highlight. I have noticed using a stick, I have to be a little bit more aggressive in blending, and I'm okay with that. I should have gone in. I think I did that wrong. I should have gone in a little more. Let's do that. Yeah, I should have gone here. So now you see I have two lines on my face because I was talking. I wasn't correctly measuring, but it's okay because it's all going to blend. Now, in order to blend this together, I always take a foundation brush. So in the event that I've used foundation, I'm always going to blend with a foundation brush too, because there's already the foundation, the color of the shade of the foundation on the brush. So this is just actually going to add a little more color to my face. I'm gonna use a different foundation brush, and I'm just going to swirl it around like that. I also noticed that with the contouring stick, it has a tendency sometimes to like leave a line, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You might see it, you see it right there. So I always have to be careful and cognizant, and that's why I like using the camera too, because that's why you see me looking in the camera, so that I can see. The lighting is different, so it really shows me whether or not I really got that line really well. But trust and believe that this routine only takes 10 minutes. When you get used to doing it, and so this is the place where I really have to put in a lot of work. This is my 10-minute basic beat. I gotta go, I wanna be cute, I wanna highlight, I wanna contour, but I still wanna know deep down inside that I got up and I did my face this morning.
Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
I just love that I'm brown. I don't know why I just said that and where that just totally came from, but I just love that I'm brown. Okay, so I've added my color back. I haven't even highlighted up here yet, and I'm contouring. Does anybody see a problem with that? I didn't even finish my highlight, and I'm over here contouring. I noticed that because I was like, why does that look a little dark right there? So, after I do that, well, technically after I highlight here, I highlight my nose, but I've been talking, so I forgot, okay?
I forgot.
I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. When I started doing makeup and I wanted to learn how to do makeup, I had to realize that I just had to mimic what my face was already doing. So it's great to watch tutorials, it's great to watch videos, but you have to kind of get in there and learn your face and just mimic what your face is already doing. So my highlight, when the light shines on my forehead, it doesn't stop right here. Like, it goes all the way up here. So when I highlight, I do those two lines, and I'm gonna take it all the way up there because I want it to look as natural as possible, and then I'm just gonna blend it out. And when all else fails, when I get done with that, guess what? I'm just gonna take that same brush that I use to contour that might still have foundation on it, that might still have the contouring stick on there. I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna go with it. And I just pretty much honestly wipe that off. I am going to take a little bit of setting powder, and I am going to just go ahead and go down my nose like that. And I might have gone too far, but who cares? And then I will do that. Now for the setting powder, I kind of stop right there. I don't go all the way up. I kind of like make a funnel. Because we're wearing masks, I did not highlight my chin. I didn't even worry about all that because I'm gonna have on a mask. So I just dust that off. Go ahead and do that number right there. So if you can't tell my color, I did kind of blend that back out with the contouring stick. I did kind of go a little low on the contour. I'm not used to going that low. If I am wearing a lip gloss or lipstick that day, then I'm of course, maybe not. Once again, 10 minutes, honey. Prime my lips. Ooh, moisture. This is a night moth. So what I have found though is when I use like a lip balm or a lip primer, the color of my lip liner typically shows up better. You get to see its true colors. When my lips are dry, then you really don't get to see the true color of the lip liner. It looks a little darker. I like to line my lips because when I wear nude colors or when I wear very soft colors, because my lips are very full, if I don't line my lips, it just blends in with my skin and it just looks very flat. So I enjoy wearing a lip liner, a darker shade lip liner. I'm always gonna go in with a brush. Because I don't like a perfect line. I like for it to be thick and I like for it to blend. This is actually a black Radiance Perfect Tone Matte Lip Cream. You talk about a pretty color. I was shocked. So it's like a very soft nude pink for me, for my skin tone. Oh, it's pretty. But I promise you this only takes 10 minutes. This is actually doll face. So this is Black Radiance Perfect Tone Matte Lip Cream, shade 5416, and I will definitely put this on my blog. Typically what I'll do after I do that is I always press my lips together because I want the lip liner to blend with my lipstick. Oh, I almost forgot. I don't wear lashes, y'all. Two things that I do not do. I do not wear lashes, and I rarely, seldom wear eyeliner underneath my eyes. My goal is to look as natural as possible. That's the look that I want to achieve. So I will put on a little mascara. I'm very picky about my eyes and what I do with my eyes. So that is the extent of my 10-minute face. If I remember, I'll do another spritz of finishing spray. And this is just the Maybelline New York Lasting Fix finishing spray. Oh, I forgot to do my edges. I forgot to pull those back out. So I put those in so that I could contour, and I forgot to pull those back out. So let's pull them out. They're just gonna curl back up at the end of the day, y'all. I love this edge control though. This is like the only edge control that literally works for my hair. It's the Silk Elements Strength and Silk Edge Gel. This is what I use to slick my hair down. I don't use gel. Gel doesn't work for me when it comes to slicking my hair down. My hair is like, no, ha ha ha. I laugh at your gel. So we're just gonna put that right there. We'll put a little on this side right here. I'm gonna take my brush again and add a little bit of shape to that. A little bit of shape to that. And there you go, there you have it. It only takes me 10 minutes to do those steps. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If so, definitely like it, definitely comment, definitely subscribe to my channels. And if you have something else that you want to see, I don't know what to tell you. But no, really, if you have something else that you want to see, you are more than welcome to leave a comment in the comment box and I'll get back to you. Mwah. Bye.